survivors from speaking out or seeking help. Economic factors: poverty and unemployment. Financial stress can increase household tensions, leading to violence. Women in economically dependent positions are more vulnerable. And economic disempowerment of women limits women's ability to leave abusive relationships or report violence. Legal and institutional gaps. Weak enforcement of GBV laws. Perpetrators often go unpunished due to corruption, poor policing, or lack of evidence. Inadequate protection mechanisms, lack of shelters, limited legal aid, and psychosocial support services, which are wanting. Slow justice systems. Survivors may be discouraged from pursuing cases due to delays or traumatizing processes. Political and conflict-related factors. Insecurity and conflict. During war or political unrest, GBV is often used as a weapon or becomes more prevalent due to breakdown of laws and order and inadequate political support in some devolved units. Media technology. There is normalization of violence in the media. Exposure to violent content can desensitize audiences or perpetuate harmful gender norms. Cyberbullying and online harassment. Social media has become a new frontier for GBV, especially against women in public life. Alcohol and substance abuse. Increased use of alcohol and drug abuse are linked to impulsivity and aggression, often escalating violent behavior at homes and in public spaces. The B of that question is what institutional challenges currently hinder the effective enforcement of GBV-related laws, and what systemic reforms are being implemented to strengthen the capacity of law enforcement agencies and the judiciary in handling GBV and femicide cases. Honorable Speaker, GBV remains a pervasive human rights issue in Kenya, affecting women, men, and children across all socioeconomic backgrounds. Despite the existence of progressive laws such as the Sexual Offences Act 2006, the Protection Against Domestic Violence Act 2015, and various provisions continues to face significant obstacles. The institutional challenges undermine efforts to protect survivors, hold perpetrators accountable, and deter future incidents of gender-based violence. Addressing these systemic issues is crucial for achieving justice and fostering a society free from violence and discrimination. Honorable Speaker, the institutional challenges include, and I emphasize, 1, weak coordination among government agencies. There is often a lack of coordination between key factors such as the police, judiciary, health services, and social services. This fragmentation results in inconsistent responses and delays in case processing and inadequate survivor support. 2, inadequate capacity and training of law enforcement officers. Many police officers, prosecutors, and judicial officers lack specialized training in handling GBV cases. This leads to mishandling of evidence, insensitive treatment of survivors, and poor case outcomes. The third challenge is limited resources and infrastructure. Critical institutions such as police stations, gender desks, shelters, and forensic labs are under-resourced. This limits their ability to respond effectively to GBV incidents, especially in rural and marginalized areas. Corruption and impunity. Corruption within the justice system often leads to their dismissal or manipulation of these cases. Perpetrators may bribe officials to avoid prosecution, while survivors may be coerced with withdrawing the cases. Backlog and delays in the judicial system. Kenya's courts are overwhelmed with a backlog of cases, leading to significant delays in the resolution of these matters, and survivors often lose hope or drop cases due to the prolonged wait for justice. Cultural and social norms within institutions. Institutional personnel may hold patriarchal or victim-blaming attitudes, which influence their willingness to act decisively on GBV cases. Such norms often result in the trivialization or dismissal of complaints. Poor data management and case tracking. There is no comprehensive centralized system for collecting and managing GBV data across institutions. This hampers evidence-based policymaking and the monitoring of enforcement effectiveness. Inadequate survivor-centered approaches. Many institutions do not prioritize the safety, dignity, and confidentiality of GBV survivors. This deters survivors from reporting and engaging with formal systems. Honorable Speaker, my ministry, in collaboration with key stakeholders, is undertaking significant systemic reforms to enhance the capacity of law enforcement agencies and the judiciary in handling femicide cases. These efforts aim to address systemic challenges and ensure justice for survivors. The establishment of specialized gender-based violence courts. In 2023, the Kenyan judiciary launched at least 5 specialized sexual and gender-based violence special courts in regions including Shanzu, Siaya, Kisumu, Kibera, and Makadara. These courts are designed to expedite GBV cases, reduce case backlogs, and provide survivor-centered justice. Currently, Kenya has 12 specialized courts for victims of GBV. Formation of a presidential working group on femicide. In December 2024, the Kenyan cabinet approved the formation of a multi-sectoral presidential working group tasked with developing a comprehensive approach to address the increasing GBV cases, including femicide. This group, comprising religious leaders, parents, schools, security agencies, and civil society organizations, is mandated to identify legal and enforcement gaps and deliver actionable recommendations within 90 days. The National Police Service has recommended several reforms, including digitalization of P3 forms and post-rape forms, integration of GBV information management system, and establishment of specialized GBV response units at all police stations. These measures aim to enhance the efficiency and professionalism of police responses to GBV measures to GBV cases. International support and training. UN Women has been instrumental in training over 600 officers across Kenya's National Police Service and National Transport and Safety Authority. This program focuses on recognizing signs of potential femicide and promoting a victim-centered approach to law enforcement. These reforms represent a concerted effort by the Kenya government and its partners to strengthen institutional capacities and ensure timely justice for survivors and untimely.
I've been approached by the owner of this question, Professor Tom Ojienda. He's now really communicating in this house. Is it Senator Veronica or the chair? The chair. So, Madam CS, if there is anything that you want to comment as you summarize, then we ask a few supplementary questions then we create more time for other business. If nothing, you have nothing, then we get the supplementary questions.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, for giving me an opportunity to just make some recommendations for consideration. Number one, for the ministry to effectively operationalize protection centers, including Polycare, there is need for increased funding. Currently, the protection of against domestic violence is in progress, spearheaded by Kenya Law Reform, supported by Attorney General's Office. So we are seeking for consideration to be passed as an act of parliament when it has gone through the entire processes. We consider additional funds to operationalize gender-based violence protection centers and ANGAF. The gender-related targets to be part of performance contracting, including gender targets in performance, including gender targets in performance contracting. In Kenya, it is crucial for advancing gender equality and fulfilling national and international requirements. Performance contracts compel ministries, departments, and agencies to actively implement gender-related policies and for tracking of the same. So with the gender targets included, institutions are held a compliance issue. It is a strategic tool to foster equitable, inclusive, and efficient governance. It moves gender equality from rhetoric to results, ensuring government institutions contribute to transformational change for women, men, girls, and boys across Kenya. There is also the establishment of the Survivors Fund as per the Generation Equality Forum in partnership with the private sector. Because once the survivors are let out there, some of them have their harms have been mutilated. So the Survivor Fund will help in ensuring that they